Gye-Nyame, oh! Gye-Nyame. Oh, you don't know what I mean because you only practice Kwanzaa one time a year. We at Gye-Nyame Journey, we practice Kwanzaa 365 days a year, allowing the power of our culture to help build what our ancestors called the best life. And we're inviting you to do the same. Come and join us at freegnjecourse.com so that we can start building together. I'm out.
Oh, it's time to grab your glass and family. It's time for us to get started. I'm so excited. Sitting up here, Kid Magic. Kid Magic Rock. Shots out. Here we go. Drink your water. Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, breathe, breathe, then drink. Take a breath, take your breath. Now, grab your glass for some water. Grab your glass. Lift your pitcher of that water. Or bottle. Get that pitcher of that water. Simply pour some water. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, lift, pour, then drink. Now move your body and drink some water. Move your body. Move your body and drink some water. Move your body. Move your body and drink some water. Bam. Just move your body. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Or should I say, move, then drink. Move your body. Move your body. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam. Just raise your glass. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Or should I say, raise, toast, then drink. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Lift and pour yourself some water. Pour. Move your body, drink some water. Move it. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, lift, move, toast. But remember to stay healthy, remember the four pillars. Breathe, drink, eat, move. Drink half your weight in ounces. Eat a culturally appropriate diet. Behave. Take your breath. Come on. Lift and pour. You can do it. Move your body. Come on, come on. Toast your ancestors. Drink up. Come on, drink it, drink it, drink it. Come on. You can do it. Come on, drink it. Lift it, drink it. Come on. Drink that health in. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Take your breath. Take your breath. Take your breath. Lift and pour. Lift it. Move your body. Come on, come on. Toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink. Come on, come on. Drink your water. Take your breath. Lift and pour. Come on, pour it. Move your body. Move. Toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink. What? Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Your water. water, family. I want to welcome you to the Congregation of the Mighty. My fault. I want to welcome you to the Congregation of the Mighty, the home of the stubborn minority, the place where your hustle builds muscle. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. I am your host, Brother Hakim, and of course, you know this is a Harvest Summer production all day, every day. Well, we strive to blow up your old paradigm. Thank you, Anime. You on point today. You and Simba and all the other. Hey, can I get some music, please? All right, we got the music. Now, we are here to lift up our ancestors. Of course, those that's been sticking around long enough, you know that now we do the toast once a week. So we toast at the top of the week. And those that want to watch it in the morning. Those of you that want to add your ancestors to the list, you can get on our email list by going to nguzasabachallenge.com or go to freegnjecourse.com. If you go to freegnjecourse.com, you get a sample of what we do here at Gye-Nyame Journey, as well as get on our email list and are able to get in contact with us right now, meaning me, and you can contact me, have conversations, and also you can add your ancestors to our list as we pour. I'm a week out, somewhere around a week, a little less than a week from having to add my first cousin to the list. Now, like I said, I've been doing this over 7 years now, right? And, you know, as far as adding people, it never gets easy. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of, like I said, I kind of wait to add people to the list when I hear about people passing away. I want to give the family time to process it. Because like I said, I would just see images of my cousin, you know what I'm saying, and break down. And you know, it is what it is. I mean, because like I said, right now, for example, at my house, my nephew is here, right? And he's chilling with Sasha and Gina. Sasha and Gina got the same separation as my cousin and her older sister, and they used to look out for me. Like my daughters are upstairs looking out for my nephew right now, and I look at that and I'm like, damn, wow, I was like that with my cousin. Oh wow. And it hit me again, like, dang, it's real. So family, we want to celebrate our family's transition, you know, of course, make it through the morning so we can help them and help ourselves by releasing and allowing them to move on comfortably to the next phase of existence, making that transition. And you know, we do that here at Gye-Nyame Journey Media, right? I'm gonna lay down friends, I'm gonna lay down relatives, and as I get older, you know what I'm saying, the list is only gonna get longer. So, you know, I'm waiting for eventually one of the young people is going to move in and take over. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, this is not a job. This is an adventure. And this is part of my adventure. And hopefully, I want to thank those of you that's made it part of your adventure as well, as we lift up those upon whom shoulders we stand, those who have helped us become who we are, those that took care of us when we wasn't able to take care of ourselves, those that may have helped us stay out of trouble. You know what I'm saying? When we were moving rapidly towards it. Oh my God. Life is beautiful. And let's enjoy every minute of it. Let's get everything out of it that we are supposed to get. And let's make sure we leave more. I know that sounds crazy. Leave more for the generations that follow us. Right? So, I'm going to grab some of this ambrosia. Brother Cleve. Let's see how it's aging. Let's see how. Wow, I had the top on this, so I'm glad Cleve ain't got that touch like his pops got, cause mine's be. These bottles would have been garnered by now. But anyway, I'm letting these age so I can start making that ambrosia water. This is that ambrosia. For those that don't know, ambrosia is you would call it a kombucha, but I call it a june because I don't use black tea and sugar. I use green tea and honey and a SCOBY, and we come up with a beautiful mixture like this. Usually carbonated, but my son made this batch, and he's still working on this technique. I don't think he's working. I think he's trying to work his way out of making that. He don't want to be in the ambrosia business. How do you build an empire and your children don't want it, right? And I understand. But anyway, so we lift up our glass. We lift up our glass first to the Creator by whatever name you choose to call the Creator. And we say, what we say, Anime? We say Ashe. Gonna give me a different, she give me a different angle. She getting good at it, right? So now, we're gonna move on, and we're gonna lift up our ancestors, right? As we do here. And I'm gonna read the list because this is the weekly one when I have time, sometime during the week. But over the last few weeks, I haven't been doing any work. Anyway, but we're going to lift up our glass. We're going to lift up our glass. We're going to lift up our glass to our ancestors. And we're going to start reading the names. So, Anime, if you could I get my list? All right, got my list. Oh, and you switched the camera on me again. All right, here we go. We got the Miles Brown, Miss Ann, Robert the Texan, Davis, Herman Brown, Senior, Rosalie, Tilly, Georgia, William, Walter, Chris, Fanny, Gaston, Aunt Lean, Uncle Chris, I'm Fiend, Cleveland, Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis of our Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara 2H, Wash Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tapper, John Fallard, Montague Pimenel, No More X, Pat Mott, Romilly, Core, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamara, the farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Ajani, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Broford, Actor Jr., J. Edwards, Carla Hayes, Grace Lundy, Inez Hayes, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sturdy and Lucy right there, Gail Pulling, Luxor Brother, Miss Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janet Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Trade, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Renneman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Lois Henderson, Kevin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Mildred Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clayburg, B.D. Sale, Welly, B. the Farmer, Augusto Sue, Cheryl Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Jordan Thornton, Edgar Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Elijah Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, May Esther, Keisha Larice, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Spells, Slimmy, Selvin Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore Jr., Mitchell Owens, Booker T. Bolden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stelver, Hilda Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavina Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mae Moss, Sophia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kenty, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Precky Quails, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quails, Ernestine Jackson, Precky Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, S.C. Johnson, Dorita Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W.S. Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hadley Levestre, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martinera, Dom Ted Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Thelma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lacey Eleanor Howe, Frank Russell Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Pina Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carlos Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, Tamika Russell, Dilly Mayonnaise, June and Ruth Jones, Jana Callahan, and we have William Walter West, Nigel Perez, Elder Basiji Falani, Jim Robinson, Glass Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Denise Waters, DePreta Hines, Adams Bostic, Anna Bostic, Winifred Scanterbury, Wilson Haley, Emma Hines, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spradling, Kevin Spradling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee, Print Up Jr., Miriam Johnson, Lil Wilbur Longmire, Edith Catney, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pina Carter, Mark Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Evans Sr., Sam Evans Sr., Nathan Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Ann Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Carter Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Archie Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensabaugh, Hazel Gaston, Jerry Brownlee, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Kathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Buki, also known as Gypsy, Reverend Roosevelt Word the First, Stage Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, Dave Brown, Ru Carter, June Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Urban, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkerson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Mina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Gray G2 Gibson, Donnie Hill, Richard Gleavis, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Crochet, Georgia and Hallie Johnson, Archie Marker Armstead, Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong, Erica Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Trail, Aunt Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eulin Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimber Brennan, Bradley Kim, Janie Hare, Thelma Kate, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Nino, Baby Hatch, Senior, Mally Miller, Housie Hatch, Dad Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Max Nixon, John Boyd, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Dorita Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, President Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Cooper, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Frances, Jabel Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heath Singer, Albert Moore, Ms. Vanilla, Albert Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Earlington Houston, Led Alls, Elijah All, Jerome Alls, Green West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, and Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Ethan Green, Beth Vaughn, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Raymond Laura Newton, James Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Bamba Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Bradley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Mariel Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Captain Anthony, Ruth Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Irvin, Haroon Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Irvin Sr., Michael Irvin, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robert Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rashawn Easley, JaVale McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Shekamaha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Louis Fernandez, Jacqueline Brothers, Reginald Albert, Mazarine Cofer, George Swan, Imani Grace, Charles Scott, Charles H. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlie Morgan, Sybil Evans McNabb, Eddie Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon. We have the Black Book. Let's get to it. We got Joella Giles, James Carswell, Roberta Adams, also known as Ancestor. We got Elder Shaka McNair, Anthony Brown, Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Robert Shane Lewis, Ronald Shelton Jr., Damon Top, Westina Banks. We got Joseph Bingham, Quincy, Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Condon, Aunt Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy, Ryan Ross, Rickens, Jermonte, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McHale, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson, Rob Nickens, Eric Walker, Quay Sample, Candace Simmons, Servant Clayton, Leonard Jones, Sade Garner, Melvin Scott Sr., the Clarence Lunk, Elizabeth Johnson. We have Mr. Thornton, Johanna, Jashonda Lynette Lewis, Henderson Mosley, Charles Jordan, Henry S. II, Fannie L. Webb, Dan Walter, now Lottie Sue Walter, Emma Walter, James Randolph Giles, Sonny Pete Walter, William Walter, Fred Powers. We have Elijah Juan Hakeem in coma. We got Barter T. Davis, Charles Davis, Willie R. Mackey, also known as Dr. Cream Mackey. Got Victor Bowden, Drusilla Kitty Berger, Lucy White, Robert Lee White, Emma Jean White, Talton, Roger White, R.L. White, Jesse White, Ruby Jewel White, Johnson Carl White, Desi Woods. We got T-Lar Woods Lennox, Jim Woods, Lizzie Woods, Juanita Alexander Brown, Cynthia Ann Wright, Richard Dorsey, Andy Simpson, Jerron Simpson, Regina Hopkins, Joseph Simpson, Nate Dorsey, Eleanor Hopkins, Edward Webster, Alice Webster, Ivy Webster, Arnella Willis, Ethel Lane, Samantha Demond, Ethel Marshall. We got Steve Dougie Shelton. We got William Bill Walker, Carl Rico Johnson, Kim Gray, Stuart A. Johnson, Edward Young III, Isaac Jackson Sr., Gisela Merle, Wayne Young, Christina Young, Thomas Young, Frank Merle, Charles A. Young. We got Sylvester Foster. We got James and Lizzie Winston, name is Julia Lawrence. We got Ozell Leathers Sr., Gladys Cooper, Ozell Leathers Jr., Geneva Jackson, R.J. Lacey, also known as Tooth to Dine, got Sabre Winston, Chris Kinney, Margaret Minter. We have Mary Smith, Juanette Florence, Steve Gibbs, Carl William Duncan Jr., Jenna Callahan, Danny Hill, Miko D. Nice Hill, Andrew Martin, Mabel Williams, Terry Brown, Teresa Biddle, LaVonna Kincaid, Carla Sori, Reverend Jesse Porter, Deacon Ezekiel Dennis, Brenda Porter, Craig Lee Jones, Granny Beulah, Papa Al Reese, Nana Smith, George Gamble Sr., Joseph Gale, LaShonda Jamar, Leroy Raleigh, Mona Yolanda Hunter, Yvonne Patrice Turner. We have Herman Reeves, Amanda Reeves, Josh Reeves, Linda Kate, Pam Johnson, Baron Reed Fisher, Jerry Johnson McCallum, also known as Mama Moon. We got Sheila Ann Lee, Panchita Albert, Donna Brooks, Barbara Mozart of Spade, Eric Branson, got Eric Winston, Darren Bridges, Francisco Matisse, also known as Sonny. You got Charles Stevenson Jr., King Pleasant, Sarah Keith, Leader Shepard, Bert L. Williams, Mabel Haskins, Wilbur Shepard, Dennis Jackson. We have William Haskins, Geraldine Jackson, Henry Jackson Sr., Edward Jones. We got Leslie Travis, Charlize Barnes, DeJuan Lewis Taylor, Madeline Yates, June Dandridge, Daisy Wolforth, Reggie Smith, James Amanda Baldwin, Linda Williams, Sally Williams, Vivian Stevenson, Irene Harris, Kelly Williams, Abu Scales, Pat Williams, Mrs. Bertha Walker, Tony Ogletree, Grandma Marguerite, Tracy Emery, Hassan Abdur Razak. We have Vivian Johnson, B.J. Jones, Avishel, Roberto Monterosa, Chetword Mama Rahani. We have Deborah Michelle Nash, Joseph Lane Miller III, Renoka Rashidi, Bobby Battle, Fred Gatson, Tracy Gatson, Adora Gibson, Elder Simba, Brother Bashir, Tommy Hustle, also known as Tommy the Barber, Elder Phil Haynes, Arminta Brantley, Aunt Carol Walker Welsh. We got Carrie Ann Brooks. We have Jeremiah Williams, Tony Smith, Antoinette Pinson, Juanita Mosley, Michelle Simons, Irene Johnson, Pauline, Nanny Baker, Ian Dabney, Quincy Yelder, Josiah Miller, Brother David Moore, Lisa Williams, William Thomas, Neva Fitzgerald, Odessa Bell, Mary Lou Rosello, got Yeye Motley, Yvonne, Bonnie, Gatson Harris, Chris Mateen, Juanita Cookie Corbett, Elder is said, and Carsey Twigs. Family, we lift up our ancestors and we remember them. We lift them up. We salute them. We lift them up. We thank them. And we toast them. And with that, we say the word of power around, at least around these parts. You can say your word of power, but the word of power around these parts, Ashe. All right, from there, family, we're going to move to the present moment. This is our time. This is our moment. What are you doing with it? What are you building with it? Are you doing something amazing with your moment? This is your time. Right now, you're making history, and you might not even realize it. You are making, or you can be making history. Some of y'all just wasting the moment, or as they say, wasting time. But this right now, are you making history? Family, this is your time, so we lift it up. We lift it up. We salute the now. We lift it up. Come on now. Come on now. Because when we handle our business in the now, we celebrate our ancestors, we show them appreciation for what they gave us, and we expand our space and time so that we can make room for the future generations. So you handle your business in the now, lifting up that glass. Come on now. Let me hear it. Oh, suck it now. From there, we move to our future generation. We toasting our children on to infinity. Family, everything that we're laying down in and now not only benefits us, but it benefits the future generations. What are we doing? And we lifting them up. We're saluting them now, right? And we're saluting them in advance, right? So that when it's our time, they will remember our names. And we lift up that glass and we say, Ashe. All right. From there, y'all back over there. All right, from there, we're going to move to all of our relations, lifting up all of our relations, saluting all of them, right? Lifting it up, and we say, Ashe, Ashe. And from there, we're going to move. Y'all, see, I'm catching the pattern now. Y'all see the pattern? Okay. All right, so we're going to move from, we did all of our relations. Now we're going to move to those special causes. We're lifting up our glass to all those special causes that you might have out there that you need us to send energy to. Come on now. Come on now. Salute it. That's right. Come on. All right. All right. Also, we want to send out energy to all those who are sick, suffering, shut in our tribes and our extended families. Come on now. Come on, sending them healing energy. Because I just found out. Shouts out to my Margarita. She beat COVID's ass. Let's just say that, right? So we lifted it up, sending out that energy so that she can start getting back to full strength. Now, if there's anybody else, and like I said, get on that email list and you can send it and we'll lift them up here. Lifting it up. And we say, Ashe. Word. Word. Oh man, it didn't switch. Thought I had the pattern. I guess not. Ha! There you go. I caught your ass. I caught you, anime. You think you slick? But anyway, now we're gonna salute. Gonna move to that selfish toast, because if our glass is not filled, how can we serve the world? Right? So I'm saluting you. I'm lifting my glass up to you again, because I'll be doing it again. Lifting it up to you, right? Boom. What is it that you need right now in this moment to move towards your greatness? We lift up our glass. Come on now, I'm waiting, I'm listening. What is it? Ashe, 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 ashe. Now we back over here, right? Back over here. So family, now we're going to lift up our tribe. My tribe is Gye-Nyame. What's your tribe? I've been telling y'all to build tribes, right? Come on now, to get the tribe building, right? So we could go on and move past where we are. We're lifting it up. Come on now. My tribe is Gye-Nyame. What's your tribe? I'm waiting. Ashe. Okay. All right. Let's see. No? Oh, okay. No, okay. Guess they ain't gonna switch it on me. All right, so right now, want to lift up our glass, right, to the most magnificent, most wonderful, most beautiful, most uplifting and inspiring individual in the room. I lift my glass up to you, and we say, Ashe. Now I'm confused. Okay. So, as we started with the creator, we're going to end with the creator. We start with the creator, we're going to end with the creator. Right? We lift up our glass and we salute and we say Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Oh man, we done it again. Now I can drink it. Let's see. All right. I think we might need more honey. Something's happening with all this stuff, so I don't know. I can't blame Cleveland totally, but hold on. Well, it's getting a little vinegar bite to it because I've been letting it sit for a while. Yep, I'm letting it sit. Got that ambrosia water, man. That shit is keeping me going in the morning. So, but yo, get on our email list so you get the our newsletter, because I'm dropping little tidbits in there, right? So, but anyway. We are out. Old commercial. Peace, family. Yo, thank you for joining us. Right? And I'm thrilled to announce the fact that we are now releasing our first free e-course. Come and learn about Gye-Nyame journey, see some of the stuff we do. Come and join the tribe up with us, and check out the free e-course. We'll make sure that the URL pop up right about here, and it'll probably be somewhere in here. Check us out, family, because we are building. Come and learn about Gye-Nyame journey, and let's build together. What is a lion without his pride? What is a whale without his pod? What is a monkey without his troop? What is a wolf without his pack? The answer is very simple. They are the same thing that a human being is without a tribe. pray.